I had such a great time in Morocco. I mean, it was a trip of a lifetime. And, you know, for me to be able to go to Morocco and to be in fashion for all these years and to be able to see where the origin of hippie chic, where it came from, and was really, really exciting for me. And, you know, I loved spending time with Luann and Cindy and Jill. I mean, we just had a really nice time. I mean, again, like, you know, you can see, I mean, everyone's very disappointed in Ramona and Sonia. I mean, Alex is, you know, kind of just hanging out. I mean, she's not really, you know, that active in what's going on, but it's, you know, it's disappointing, and that's what kind of happened to me last year. Is I was just constantly disappointed, constantly like helping them out, and then them not helping me out, and this year I was just like, you know what, just like do whatever you do, and I'm just gonna have a good time. I mean, I'm just so excited to be there, and it's, you know, listen, I mean, I have 2 girls, and I'm, you know, fully responsible for them, so for me to take off time from my girls, it's a big commitment, and I was really upset the last time that I did take that time off, and then I was in that, you know, situation that was so horrific. But, you know, I learned a lot from the past, and I also learned that, you know, no one is going to spoil my time, and that whatever they were going to do, let them do. It's like, you know, it's like in summer camp when you're like, you get bunked with a person that's just in a bad mood. Like, let them be in a bad mood. Let them be in that mood all day long, because I'm just going to go and be with my friends and have a good time, and you know, I'm not going to let one rotten egg spoil the bunch. I mean, I've never been in a situation like that. I've never been around some people that were not happy to be in a situation or not trying to make I mean, you know, I'm a full glass kind of person. Like, I just want everyone to have a great time. And I guess, you know, that's one of my, you know, I guess it's my Achilles heel, is that I'm a pleaser, and I want people to, you know, be happy and have fun. And when people are negative, it just turned, I look like a totally different person a year ago too. I mean, I was just so, you know, I would have swum naked to get away from those women. I was like, anything to get out of here, like anything. I was begging people. I was like, I don't care what it takes, get me out of here. This is not for me. I think too, like last year was like an open festering wound that people were just like throwing salt on. They were just like, she doesn't like to be, you know, combative, so we're just gonna go after her, you know. And it was like, and also it was like going after me about things that they don't know anything about. I mean, they don't know anything about my personal life. They don't know anything about my professional life. They don't know anything about anything. So just going after me, like, you know, her hair is like two-toned, or like, I saw gray hair. It's like, who cares? Like, all this like mundane stuff. I mean, like, is your family well? Are your, you know, kids okay? Like, I mean, I'm very grounded, and you know, that's who I am, and that's who I've always been. And you know, I learned a lot, and I'm so grateful actually for the lessons. I mean, you see me around, and I'm exactly the same. I don't, you know, I say hello to everybody as I always did. I, you know, am the same exact person. I dress exactly the same. I do the exact same things. It's not, you know, I haven't become well known. You know, people are just more known about, you know, what I'm doing, but I don't think of it any differently. I mean, I'm just, you know, I'm actually very charmed that people are interested in what I'm doing. I guess too, like, I'm just not afraid, you know. It's like today I'm wearing a wool sweater with a white skirt and pink shoes. Like, I'm just not afraid. And, you know, I would rather, you know, like, I'm going to a fun party and it's like the Hamptons, like, put on a little fun hat. It's not like you have to wear it all night long, but just to like mix it up. Life is really short, and I'd rather have fun. And even on the show in Morocco, like, I wear like my hair pulled back. Everyone's like, oh my God, she never wears her hair pulled back. And I wear these like monstrous earrings just to give it like a little bit of like, you know, something different, something unexpected. I mean, it's like always the same stuff is kind of boring. I mean, it's not my job to judge. You know, I'm not like her. I'm not going to like gnaw at her to make her look bad. I mean, her behavior is her behavior, and that's what she does. And it's not my job to judge.
Have you ever tasted her wine?
I have tasted her wine.
Is it good?
It's not really, I mean, that's what people are always like, why don't you ever drink wine? Because I like really good wine, and like, I don't like cheap wine because it gives me a headache. So, it's not really, I mean, it's great for her, and I'm happy. I'm really, really happy for her and all of her accomplishments. I mean, it's not the kind of wine I would like to drink, though. I don't really know what's going on with her and Jill. I mean, you know, I think that sometimes, I mean, Ramona, I mean, I think that there's parts of her that are incredibly charming, but then there's parts of her that are just so incredibly combative, and, you know, I just feel badly for her a lot of times. I'm like, you don't have to scream and yell for us to notice you. Like, you can just kind of be interesting. Like, you know, I don't want to hear about what, you know, it's like every time you turn around, it's like, my business. It's like, why can't, I mean, I have a lot of business. You don't see me like, you know, talking about what I'm doing 24/7. I mean, more interested in what other people are doing. It's more interesting. I mean, I know what I'm doing. They want to, like, I mean, you're going to see what happens, but they definitely want to talk. And I think that, you know, the problem with talking is that if both parties don't want to listen, then what's the point? If both parties just want to talk, then, I mean, it's, you know, there's not a lot of listening going on. And I think that's one thing that's, I mean, I'm always listening to people. I'm like, what's going on? Like, what? I mean, I actually listen to what they say and I respond to what they're saying. I learned of this organization, a very small organization called Generosity Water last year. And so I was so inspired by what they do. Basically, they're bringing water to impoverished countries, Africa and also in Haiti. And so I asked my Twitter followers, I was like, this is what I'm really interested in this. What do you guys think? They were so convicted by what was happening and what I was interested in that they donated all this money to my Generosity Water page. Then I matched them, and then my friend matched me, and I actually went to Haiti. Haiti isn't what we think it is. I mean, it's not the Dominican Republic. It's not, it's a beautiful country, but it's filled with a lot of, poverty. And the one thing that I did see, though, is that they have a lot of hope. And one girl was 14 years old, literally dancing with 40 pounds of water on her head. And I told her in French, I was like, why aren't you in school? And she said, because I'm getting water for my family. And I was like, no, you go to school and I'll get you the water. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm getting her the water. There's actually an orphanage there that I want to just go there and just like clean it all out, and not necessarily bring new things, but just to clean it out and maybe bring them some pencils and pens and just things that they really need for every day. And I want my girls to see, I don't want them I don't want my kids to be like philanthropic at 12. I mean, I want them to just see that there's a bigger world out there, and that there's what I call a hierarchy of need, and that, different people need different things, and you need to be responsive to those needs. The psychic in French tells me that I think too much, and that I'm going to get married and I'm going to have a baby this year. So I'm not going to have a baby, but I'm going to be pregnant and have a baby and I'm going to get married this year. And it was really funny because just the other day, we hear that Kim Kardashian's engaged, and I love her. I think she's so unbelievable, and I have like so much respect for her. And it's, to be honest with you, I'm not really jealous of many people. I'm just not a jealous person. But the fact that she's so happy and engaged and like found true love, I'm jealous. I am. I'm just so happy for her, and not jealous in a bad way. I'm just like, she's wanted it, and that's just so exciting for her. So, I mean, I'm not close with Kim. I mean, I know her, and she's an amazing girl. But I was like, you know what? That's really cool. I'm so happy for her. Last year, I was petrified to go anywhere. I was like, I have never been, had people like after me, like, comment on what happened. Are you, saying all these horrible things about me? I mean, I'm a lot of things, but like, what I was being blamed to be is just not cool. And that's why, like, when anyone asks me about any of my classmates, I'm always like, wish them well, like, happy, good for you. Like, I don't want to be, I'm not that girl. I don't play that game. Being mean is really ugly.